have no idea why I'm here now in this moment in front of this camera. But I saw the 4 petals, like flower petals. And somehow, originally I was going to shoot this way, and behind me is a perfect pyramid. But it didn't seem right. It may seem kind of funny, but it's actually to sit down and not have anything whatsoever that you know what you're going to say whatsoever. It's that unknown. The unknown. But as I sit here with these circle of wonderful different textured color rocks, the 4 petals, the pyramid, that it brings something to me. I don't These 4 petals of the flower opening are a perfect invitation that this movement, this is the gesture of becoming the circle, as if in these 4 many directions, more than 4. And in that, this anchoring of like the pyramid. So it's as if in this compassionate, open movement, a pyramid-like anchoring, as if you emerge from the compassionate heart as this pyramid. So that this compassion for whatever moves inside of you creates an anchoring and a grounding. When you keep it closed, you move upward. You think a lot. You tense. You hold your breath. But in this movement, you breathe, you open, you surrender. You breathe, you open, and you surrender. You breathe, you open, and you surrender. Many religious groups actually use the physical body. Yoga uses it. Middle Eastern religions have a whole series of movements that they do. And your body, just as I sit here like this, its position, it can help you to invoke energies, both emotional and spiritual. So as I sit here, this is inviting myself, me, to open in this way, the pyramid to ground in this way, and then all of it just to allow it all to settle. And it's quiet. It's just quiet. And that's what I do when I come to my circles. I'm just quiet. Quiet. I'm just being quiet with you. Quiet with beauty. Or anything more to say? I don't think so. I don't think that... I think it's sort of all been said. The only thing you can do is say it in different ways. Eventually, you listen to this, you listen to that, you read this book, you read that book. You go on accumulating knowledge, informational knowledge. You're trying to understand, to figure it out. It's like if you can get it here, then you got it. You have to understand really the simplicity of it. And that simplicity really is just be quiet. Be the quiet. And if you can't, then be the quiet circle that everything moves in. Within this circle, it's as if the spirals spin. They spin like dust devils. They spin and they draw you into them. And the spin, the movement is driven by contained emotion. And that fuels and energizes your mind. Notice I'm moving up, tense, not breathing. So just as I began this opening of the petals, this settling as the pyramid, that's what you do to all the spins. Nothing else. You don't have to do anything else. You're letting them spin themselves out. Spin themselves out of energy. And then it transforms and becomes something else. A newness comes in. And it's not like you're going to get rid of all the spins in the circle. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that you know the simplicity of being this petaled, open-hearted circle to all the spins and what that feels like. What does it feel like? So you have to spend time. Give your attention to this greater sense of yourself that's kind of in the background and all around and through these spins. And as you do that, as you're the quiet that you're letting all the noise move in, it begins to quiet down. It begins to be easier, to be peaceful. Yeah, there's pain, but you don't suffer as much because you're not hating it and fighting it. But at some point, the reading just needs to be daily little reminders of what you know you need to do. At some point, you must believe this. You must believe what you come to know as, yes, I understand that and I believe it, and then you earnestly give yourself to it. The circle today, I walked and I walked and I walked and I walked and I walked. You have to walk this path. You have to begin at some point to give up this wanting to accumulate more knowledge and information. And just notice It's right there. Like the sun shining on me. It was always there. And your earnest walking of it is simply noticing that it's there. And so, as I started out there, is there anything more to say? No, there isn't. I mean, it's clear the way, become the true action of self-love, walk the path. You are free through your own compassion. Through this cultivation and remembering of your deep listening. That's the attention turned toward your own quiet presence. Truly is, just by walking that path, is sitting there until what's always been there, this sunness presence, it's here. What was always there, you know. You feel it here. In this moment. And even though at times it seems to fade away, your mind seems to cover it up and all the thinking disconnects you. It didn't go anywhere. It's just there, waiting for your deep listening. Waiting for you to lovingly clear the way as this flowering, opening heart coming down in, grounding in quiet. Find out what the true action of self-love is. Find out what this self-compassion as a movement to all the spins, not as a thought. Love is not a thought. Thoughts can be energized with love. But you as this quiet one, that's you. That's you. That's you. Don't give up. Don't believe the lies that your mind tell you. Don't give up. No matter how difficult, no matter how bad, do not give up. And it accumulates. Slowly, slowly, it accumulates. You just have to give yourself to it, your life. And when you give yourself, your life to that, everything else that you love, you are giving yourself to. But it comes from that love. The love of your radiance like a sun. Breathing and radiating and letting the earth hold you. Breathing and radiating and letting the earth hold you.